Hello, my friends. It's springtime, and I have a springtime question for you. Do you do gardening? If you do, I have more questions for you. Do some smart animals see fresh soil after you planting your seeds and steal the seeds to eat? Do some birds do that too, and you have to replant after replant? Do some animals eat your young plants at their 5 a.m. breakfast? Do late spring frosts sometimes almost kill your plants? Do raindrops splash dirt onto the leaves of your plants and cause plant disease? Do some animals cut your climbing plants at the ground after they climb all the way to the top of their trellis? If you have any of those problems, I hope you will like this video, because in this video I'm going to show you a very simple way to make individual plant greenhouse to protect your plantings and your plants so you can actually enjoy the fruits of your labor. To do that, first step, eat a lot of nuts. And don't throw away the wide mouth jars, plastic jars. The second step is to remove the label. Use a hair dryer, blow hot air on the label. That will loosen up the glue and you can easily remove the label. Never ever try to remove the label by washing it as the first approach to remove a label. The best way to remove a label is always use dry hot air, and then it will be very easy to remove it. I like to do that, but a child can do a good job of removing the label without any instruction, and he or she will learn a lot about chemistry without you actually talking about the mumbo jumbo of science. The third step is using a stencil cutter. That's a stencil cutter to make a beginning cut on the bottom. So you can use scissors next to remove the bottom. You do not need the bottom. After you do that, if you have drip irrigation in your garden, you need to make a slit. I don't know if you can see that or not. There is reflection. Oh, okay, you can see that now. So you can make a slit like that in the bottom. So your drip irrigation pipe or line or whatever you call it can go under it. And then that's it. You are done. After you planting your seeds in the soil, you just put this over your planting and stick the bottom part into the soil so the wind doesn't blow it away. And then let the drip irrigation pipe go under here. And keep the lid on until your seeds germinating and the green leaves sticking out of the soil. Then you can remove the lid so your young seedlings have unobstructed sunlight to grow. If there is frost, hail, or strong storm in forecast, you put the lid back on to protect them. And after your seedlings grow into young plants, you can keep these on until the end of the season in the garden on the plants. If you don't have storage in your garage or whatever you store these things, you can also remove it when your plants are strong enough and you have other protections to prevent animals eat the plant leaves and the stalk. So that's it. I would not plant anything without these. After 1 year, mouse cut my pole beans on the ground after they climbed all the way to the top of the roof on the corner of my house. There I have a garden. So now I use this every year, and there is a link in the description to the text article of how to make and use this individual plant greenhouse to protect your plantings and your plants. It make a huge difference. And here, let me show you the this is the text article, and you can see I collect a lot of the bottles and removed my some using a hair dryer, removing the label, and then I use a stencil cutter to make a beginning cut, and I use scissors to remove the bottom, and then I have a slit for drip irrigation because part of my garden I use drip irrigation. So once the seeds germinated, you can remove the lid so your plant has unobstructed sunlight. And this picture shows my plantings before they germinate, and then throughout of the season at different stage of the in my garden, you can see I keep them on for my pole beans because I do not want mouse cut my pole beans at the ground after they climb so top, and they are going to give me a lot of beans. So these make a huge difference. And the pictures here, a lot of them showing I grow mushroom popcorn every year, but you can use this on any plants. Again, I would not plant my garden without these. After 1 year, the mouse cut my pole beans on the bottom after they climbed all the way to the top to my roof, and they are starting to flower and produce the beans. I hope you liked this video, and please leave your story of gardening experience in the comment section below. And I'll appreciate a lot if you like my video and subscribe to my channel. Happy gardening, and talk to you later.